Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, back again with Courage the Cowardly Dog. So last year, in the year of 2019, back when things were so different, weren't they? But anyway, back on Halloween of 2019, that kind of rhymes actually, I watched an episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog. It was sort of the Halloween video for 2019, and I watched King Ramsay's Curse, which was an episode that stuck out in my head from when I was a kid watching Courage the Cowardly Dog. It's one of the few episodes that I really remembered, and an episode that honestly scared me as a kid. And I was thinking last year, I was like, what if I did this every year, actually? What if I watched Courage the Cowardly Dog every Halloween? Well, here we are. Of course, this is not going up on Halloween, but this is going up during the month of October. We're going to be watching 4 episodes this year, which consist of basically the first 2 episodes, but 4 segments of those episodes. You know how it is. So yeah, we are going to be watching these. These are going to go up on Saturdays alongside One Punch Man. And yeah, we're just going to be watching 4. And just 4. And we're not going to continue after October ends. But the last one will be going up, at least on YouTube, it will be going up on Halloween Day. So yeah. And that's kind of it. We're just going to be watching a couple episodes. These are not, I didn't, go through and try to find, what were some really scary ones. No, we're just starting from Season 1, Episode 1, Segment 1. That's what we're starting with today. And this episode is A Night at the Katz Motel, which is very interesting. I do remember a lot of the designs of the cats in the show were very interesting. And we saw a couple of them in King Ramsay's Curse as well. So I'll be interested to see what we're getting into in this episode. And then next Saturday, we'll be watching Season 1, Episode 1, Segment B, basically is how that sort of wraps out. So, because this is the first episode of our watch-through, at least, I offer full length for every episode that I ever do of a reaction. And sometimes for the first episode of a season, I actually let anyone watch that episode for free. And I'm going to do that here. So because it's the first episode of the season and the first episode of this month, basically, you can watch my full-length reaction for free. So what you got to do is head down in the description or to the pinned comment. Click on the link there. That will take you over to my full-length reaction, which basically is just completely unedited footage of me watching this episode, which, it's only going to be 11 minutes long, but still, you can watch that. You're going to have to sync up your copy of this episode to my footage, because I can't give you the footage, because that's illegal. And yeah, and you can do that, try it out. If you like full length, you can try. You maybe want to sign up for full length over at my Patreon page, maybe? You don't have to. And if you don't even want to watch this in full length, just wait a couple seconds. We'll start the very brief, this is going to be a very brief reaction because of how short these episodes are, but still, you can just stick around a little bit and we will watch this episode. So, yeah. That's pretty much it. I hope you guys are ready. 4 episodes this month we're doing. And then next year, we'll do some more episodes. Maybe a bit more than 4. But yeah, and it'll take us years and years, but eventually we will get through all of Courage the Cowardly Dog. So yeah. With that being said, let's go ahead and get right into this episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog. Here we go. That is a motel if I have ever seen one. Jeez. Wow, that's very accurate.
Like a crummy place to end a crummy vacation.
That's interesting. Episode 1, they're on vacation. They're not at the farmhouse. I always love his voice. Oh.
Welcome to the Katz Motel.
Hello.
I'm Katz.
No dogs. Uh-oh.
No dogs allowed. But...
Well, bye.
Oh my.
Eustace is out. Oh. He's putting Courage outside. Aww.
Come on!
What a dick.
It's only for a short time.
It's only for tonight,
Good
man.
night, Courage.
It may be a good night for you. You'll be in a warm bed.
Nah. I don't remember him talking that much. Ugh.
My loves, dinner has arrived.
Oh, God.
Your web is such a mess. Clean it up, will you?
Jeez, you can see the skull and bones everywhere. It's a big room for a motel, I have to say. Don't. Oh, God. I hate. Untie it, Courage, come on. What the hell? What? Why do you have that? What kind of leash is this? Where are you getting these things? I love cartoons. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, did it? You run! Wow, that thing is slow.
Muriel, she's in trouble.
Room 666 and a half. That's hilarious. Duh! That's a Dr. Seuss machine right there. Oh. Oh, he's gone. Just start beating him. Excuse me. Oh, nice shot. Just one shot, that's all it took.
Leaving so soon?
Oh God, Frollo. Leaving so soon. He kind of sounds like Frollo, too. Duh. What is that voice? It sounds like Tim Curry. We're looking that up after the episode.
A little sport before dying, dear boy.
That's Morgana's problem.
I have a choice.
What? What? Okay. Why sport? Ooh, good shot.
What a fine way to end a vacation.
Meh. Yeah, she just thinks it's a spider.
How lovely.
What's happening? Yeah. Oh. Oh, who did that? Was that Muriel? Wow, that's all it took. Yeah, it was Muriel.
Courage, we're leaving. The service here stinks.
Duh. Yeah, that's it. The service. Alrighty. And that's episode 1. Alrighty, that was season 1, episode 1, segment A. Alrighty. Now, let's start off with going to IMDb, because we're going to look up the voice of Katz. Sorry, I'm using an on-screen keyboard. Using an on-screen keyboard because they just... okay. Okay, well, let's see. Okay. Paul... Schofler? I don't think I recognize him. Okay, I don't. He sounded a lot like Tim Curry. So I was like, this is not, right? But I was like, I don't know, maybe. Maybe it's Tim Curry, but nope, not Tim Curry. That's okay. Okay, so that was season 1, episode 1. A good, fun one. Definitely, like, it's not like... I mean, you know, I want to say, like, oh, it's not as, like, scary as King Ramses' Curse. Then again, even watching King Ramses' Curse, it's like, well, yeah, this would be scary to a child. Maybe not to an adult, you know? But But this was really good. Definitely, like, some creepy imagery, some good comedy in there. I definitely enjoyed that. An interesting setting, you know, just this motel, which that was the first thing I wrote down was the motel. Very accurate, honestly, like that. I have been to motels that look like that. Goodness. Just a ramshackle motel in the middle of nowhere. Oh, I have been there, man. I have been there. So that was pretty accurate, you know, and it's a great place for, you know, a scary story, and it really fits into Courage very well. Oh, sorry if I sound a little weird. I'm a little diffly right now. I don't know why. Just over the course of the episode, my nose got more and more diffly. So anyway, so yeah, really like the setting. Great use of colors in this one. Definitely like the outside. You know, it's shot. But it's nighttime. You know, but it's just all these nice like blues and purples and everything. And also just like some great like lighting like within the room. Like now that room was huge, you know, but you know it's really just perspective, you know, and the fact that it's a cartoon. But it's like that was a pretty big room, but whatever. But yeah, and like that last room was really well lit, you know, so that was pretty cool. No dogs allowed, which was kind of interesting. Like, okay, well, you know, they just like, okay, well, you know, Eustace is thinking, okay, well, I'll just put the dog on a leash outside for the night and that'll be that. But it's interesting that they do specify, you know, no dogs allowed. I guess because, you know, he is a cat, so he wouldn't like dogs, but he's still going to feed the dog anyway. I guess it was just because, like, it'd be better for the spiders if the dogs couldn't move. I don't know. But yeah, putting Courage out on a leash all night, that is some next level, like, oh god, that's it's horrible, honestly, but Eustace is sort of that way, and I like that he even, you know, scares Courage too, so that's pretty funny. The spiders were very interesting. You know, just the entire idea is like, okay, so this place, you know, because the cats are sort of a recurring villain, I guess, in Courage. I do remember that, but it was really just one cat here, you know? It was one cat. His name was Katz, so it was the Katz Motel, his motel. And he was just dependent, like he was just doing all this to feed the spiders, which was interesting. I like the colors on them, too. Like, I thought they were very interesting. But yeah, like, it was still pretty basic. Like, okay, you know, he's in this place, and he feeds the, you know, guests to the spiders. Like, okay, that was pretty cool. The sport I didn't understand at all. You know, like when he's like, oh, how about a little bit of sport before I kill you? You know, it's like, which, you know, that's classic, you know, villain like, oh, well, I'm going to, you know, enjoy this. I'm going to make you suffer a bit before you actually die. And it's like, no, just kill them, you know? You're supposed to be the villain, you know? Which is a huge thing I have on Merlin, but whatever, so. But this one, it's like they kind of made the joke, they kind of made it into a joke where it's like, yes, I will do something before I kill you. And then they just have like this weird tennis game, basically, where they're just like hitting the ball back and forth off the wall. So that was funny, definitely, but it was also just very kind of odd, you know? And it's interesting that it's Muriel that saves the day, actually. And almost like slightly unintentionally, like she's the one that kills the spider. You know, she kills the spider that's trying to kill her, and then, you know, she just goes over, whacks, you know, Katz with the tennis racket, gets Courage, they grab Eustace, and then they leave, and that's that. Like, oh, okay, I guess Muriel saved the day. Like, I don't know why, like, I just kind of remember it being like, you know, Courage was the one that always saved the day, you know? It was always up to him to save the day, and while they weren't, like, Eustace and Muriel weren't, like, ignorant of, like, the things going on around them. Like, they saw, like, especially, like, in King Ramses' curse, for example, they saw King Ramses and all the curses he was bringing down. But I don't know, like, they never really, like, got involved, you know? And again, it was up to Courage to save the day. So it's interesting that in the first episode, it's actually Muriel that saves the day. So, yeah. But that's pretty much all I got. And again, it is interesting that, you know, for the first episode, I don't know, like if there was a different production order, like maybe this wasn't supposed to be episode 1, because I know there are shows like Adventure Time where it's like they were aired like out of the wrong order for a little bit, or something like Clone Wars, which was intentionally aired the way it was, but it was created to be a sort of non-chronological order, you know? So yeah, it's like, it does kind of make me wonder, like, if this episode wasn't supposed to be the first episode, because, you know, it's just not at the farmhouse, but still, you still understand Eustace and Muriel and Courage, and it's like, oh, we're gonna, you know, see these crazy things that happen, you know? So, overall, it's still a good first episode. Not the scariest, but still a really great one. But yeah, I mean, that's basically all I got. It was good, I liked it, and I'm curious to see where we are going in the next one. So yeah, tune in next Saturday where we will be watching Season 1, Episode 1, Segment B. So yeah, with all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Courage the Cowardly Dog reactions, you can click on the playlist, you can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and be sure you hit that notification bell. You can support me on Patreon and follow me on social media, links below in the description. See you guys later.